Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to do a reading all about what is coming your way. So go ahead and take a few deep breaths and choose the pile that you feel drawn to. Got a feather here, pile 1, a rose quartz, pile 2, and a moonstone here in pile 3. So yeah, take a moment if you need to pause, take a moment, decide which pile is for you, and I'll see you in a few. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. And if you chose pile number 1, that's the feather here, then this reading is for you. Today we're going to be doing a reading about what is coming up for you next. And remember that these readings are timeless, so whenever you come across this video is the right time for you to hear it. So let's see what we got. Ooh, so we have Temperance, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So Temperance is all about finding balance. So something in your life is going to get in balance. Something that's been feeling out of balance is going to come into balance. And this is also a pretty powerful card. So it's a really positive omen, a good indicator. And then we've got the Four of Cups with that. So that tells me that there's a period of time where you're going to need to be making a decision about a relationship. So cups are about emotions, about relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but there is going to be a decision regarding some sort of relationship in your life, and that's going to help bring you into balance. And you'll notice in this card, he's really sitting and contemplating. So take your time with this decision. This isn't a decision that you want to make lightly or impulsively. It may actually be the offer of a new relationship. You can see he's being offered that card there. And sometimes a new relationship isn't the right thing at this moment in time. So take your time to think about if that feels like it's going to be right for you, if it feels like that relationship will bring you into balance, or maybe if this is a time just to take time for yourself and not bring that new relationship energy in. Either way, you need to sit and think about that pretty carefully. So you're going to have a decision coming up regarding a relationship. And then the Five of Wands is all about conflict, but because it's wand energy, it's about conflict of spirit. It's about an internal conflict. So I think that this could have to do with this decision you need to make surrounding this emotional decision that you need to make surrounding a relationship. You may be experiencing a lot of inner conflict about this. Maybe you've been waiting a long time to meet someone, and you met someone, but it just doesn't quite feel right. Or maybe it does feel right, but there are factors in your life that make it difficult right now to start that relationship. Taking time to really sit with that is going to help you make the decision that brings you into balance. So let's see what else. What other information we have about this? Okay, so it's death. That's an ending. So this is telling me that there's a big ending happening right now, coming right up, and that ending is actually what's going to open up the door for this balance here. So the ending is important. A lot of times people get really nervous about this card, but this card actually means that you're going to get a new beginning. So you can see that even though it is, it's an abrupt ending and it's probably a difficult ending, but you can also see that there's almost a lot of lightheartedness to this card, like the motion in the card. New beginnings are always beautiful, and sometimes a new beginning is exactly what you need to bring balance into your life. So whatever's ending, go ahead and let it go. Let's get a little more information here. All right, the Chariot. So with the Chariot, there's a ton of energy behind this new beginning. Some sort of abrupt ending that's going to feel difficult, but is going to bring you into balance. And there's going to be new options that come up. And a lot of these options are going to have to do with relationships, with emotion. And you need to take your time with those options and sit with them before you make a choice about them. Be careful of this inner conflict. Be careful of conflict in general, but be careful of this inner conflict. It's okay to question yourself, but don't let it turn into an inner fight. Because at that point, it doesn't benefit you anymore. And then the decision that you make is going to have a lot of energy behind it. It's going to have a lot of momentum. So once you make that decision, you're going to be charging forward. Let's see. I'll pull one more card here. Just get a word related to all of this. Okay. Love. Perfect. And that makes total sense. Temperance. To find temperance, you really have to have a lot of love in your life. And that does not necessarily mean romantic love. This can be talking about universal love, which is the foundation of everything around us. So yeah, approach yourself with love. Approach these decisions with love. Approach this ending. Whatever this ending is, approach it with love. It's going to be for your higher good in the long run. So keep love in the forefront of your mind in the next couple weeks, because love is going to be the thing that helps pull you through all of this and helps you make the decisions that are for your highest good. All right, thanks so much for listening. And if this resonated with you, there is a donation link in the notes beneath the video. Those are never expected, but always very much appreciated. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. If this resonated, I'd love to hear about it. All right, thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you chose pile number 2 here with the rose quartz sphere, then this one is for you. So today we're doing a reading about what is coming your way, and keep in mind that these readings are timeless, so whenever you see this video, it's meant for you. It's the right timing. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this feels like a pretty clear message, actually. The Ace of Swords represents a lot of potential for growth in the area of communication and speaking your truth. So you're on the cusp of becoming a much stronger communicator, and what that's going to do for you is it's going to plant a seed for whatever financial or career endeavor you are thinking about now. It's going to pave the way for that seed to grow into some real success. So these two working together have a lot of potential. The Ace of Swords, it just means there's so much energy around you with communication right now. And maybe communication has been something that has been a blockage for you. Maybe that's been holding you back for a while. This is letting you know that you're about to step onto a new journey where communication and speaking your truth and speaking up for yourself is going to be much easier. It's going to be something that you get a lot better at. It means we've definitely got some success heading your way, some physical, financial, career success. And this also could be an indication, depending on what line of work you're in, this may also be an indication that you should start public speaking, maybe writing a blog, start communicating about your career. This is a sign that there's a lot of energy behind that would go well for you right now. So if you've been contemplating maybe taking your business online, making videos, communicating with the public about what you do for a living, this is a sign that go for it. You should do it. So then we've got the Seven of Cups. And to me, the Seven of Cups is a pretty clear warning not to let relationships get in the way of this success here. The Seven of Cups is basically a test of our savvy in relationships, our emotional savvy. You can see that the figure is seeing all of these options, but none of them are real. They're all illusion. And sometimes we get so caught up in thinking that we need a relationship or thinking that there's something wrong with the relationship that we have. We get so focused on that we start ignoring the other parts of our life that are really important. So to me, this says you have all of this energy around career, success, and it's right there for you, and it's going to take off as long as you don't let this unsure, sort of insecure relationship energy get in the way of that. So don't get distracted. Focus on sort of the more practical side of your life, because there's a lot of potential for that right now. Let's see what else. Let's see if we can get a little more information here. Okay, great. So the Queen of Discs, this goes right along with these cards here. The Queen of Discs, she creates her world. She manifests her dreams into reality. She's a very powerful figure and completely capable. You can see, she's ruling over her kingdom. And what this is telling me, again, is that there's a ton of energy for you, career and abundance-wise. Super positive cards here in that realm. Your manifestation skills could be growing. The Queen of Discs, she's a master manifester, so you may be learning how to take your dreams and your thoughts and your ideas and manifest them into physical reality. That also would go along with this Ace of Swords. As you learn to communicate more, as you learn to be more true to yourself, you're bringing more of your dreams into physical manifestation. The Hermit. Okay, so again, the Hermit is a strong manifestation card. Yeah, the Hermit almost to me points to some sort of online connection. So maybe you are considering taking a new job that's online. Maybe you're thinking about starting an online endeavor around whatever career field you already work in. And possibly also pointing to some sort of online endeavor where you are connecting with people, but you're doing it from your own home. instead of in a workplace or an office. And then again, this Seven of Cups is coming up again as a reminder not to don't get caught up, aside from just relationships, also don't get caught up in all of the possibilities and how they will come to fruition. So it's easy sometimes when we're working on manifesting our dreams into reality. It's really easy to get caught up in how is this going to happen? What's the right path that's going to take me there? And the Hermit is a reminder to go within, connect with the universe, connect with your guides, and trust that that's going to flow you in the right direction. You don't have to make a lot of conscious choices to move in that direction. You can go within and trust that source within you to lead you in that direction. So don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Okay. Depth. So these go hand in hand. Depth and the Hermit. That basically just what I just said. You need to go deep. Go within. The way that you're going to make all of this happen is by going within. Don't get caught up in the superficial. Don't get caught up in the external world. Go within and act based on the inspiration you get inside of you from that inner source, and that's going to lead you down the right path. It's great. There's a ton of potential here. You've got a ton of potential for financial success, ton of potential for career success, really, really good things coming your way, for sure. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonated with you, I have put a donation link in the description below. Donations are not expected, but always appreciated. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if this resonated, definitely leave a comment. Would love to hear about it. Thank you. See you next time. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you chose pile number 3, the Moonstone, then this is your reading. Let's see what we have here. So today we're talking about what is coming your way. And remember that this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this video, that's when you're meant to see it. Okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles. With 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Cups. This is an interesting... All right, so the 3 of Pentacles is all about working together, working as a team, cooperation, compromise. This tells me that there's something going on that you really need to compromise on. It likely has to do with something in your work life. Maybe you have some coworkers you've been struggling with and you kind of need to make peace with that and find a compromise. So then we've got the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords is an abrupt ending. It's related very closely to the Death card. So and you can see these are often some of the scarier cards in the deck, but there's no reason to be afraid. When things end, there's always a new beginning, and sometimes things have to end to clear up the space in your life for the new beginning. So something is ending, and it's going to be a difficult ending, but it's also going to open up a lot of new beginnings for you. And the thing that's really beautiful about this particular reading is that the next card is the 10 of Cups, which is one of the happiest, most loved cards in the deck. So you've got the 10 of Swords here, but you're also being told that 10 of Swords is a very necessary ending, and it's going to lead to so much more fulfillment and joy than you would have otherwise. Try not to fear the 10 of Swords. Try to be excited about that ending, because it's going to bring this really beautiful period of joy and fulfillment and happiness. So big things happening here. It's all going to start with that compromise that you're going to make. So the compromise is going to be really important. Let's see if we can get some more information. Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's something about clear communication and speaking your truth. Something around this compromise with the Three of Pentacles. The only way that you're going to achieve that compromise is being very clear and very honest. Sometimes it's hard to be clear and honest because we think that we know how people are going to react. People can surprise you, so you need to really be honest, and being very clear and very honest is going to lead to that compromise that needs to happen. Get a little more information about this. So here we got the Eight of Swords, interference. And I think that this goes with the Ten of Swords. I think that there may be some sort of interference in this compromise that's going to lead to this abrupt ending. This almost looks to me like it could be an ending of a job. There feels like job ending energy here, whether that's you leaving a job, leaving a position, or being let go from a job or a position. But don't stress, because it's going to lead to something better. It could even be the ending of a position in a specific company, but you're going to move up to a higher position. It's going to end up being very positive, though. Let's pull another one. Yeah, it's I'm also getting a message. Just feels like there could be a stifling of truth in your job right now. You're not able to speak your truth. You're not able to be honest. You're having to really stifle and contain yourself, and that might not be the best environment. That might be why this ending needs to happen, so that you can find something that feels much more fulfilling. Yeah, so the Prince of Discs. The Prince of Discs is all about charging forward, creating new abundance for yourself. So I think that you're gonna need to compromise, make a compromise happen, speak your truth. But if you find that is just not working out, if you're not able to, then that ending might be necessary, because you're gonna have this energy, this Prince of Discs energy, that will allow you to charge forward and create something new. And you don't have to worry, because you've got this Ten of Cups coming, which is fulfillment and joy and abundance. I'll get one card here. All right, significance. So this is an important transition that you're coming up on. This is significant to your life. It's an important moment for you, and I feel like one of the really important parts of it is all of this energy about speaking your truth, being honest. Swords are all about communication and speaking out and standing up for ourselves, and you've got a lot of swords here. So this is a significant turning point for you. Yeah, it's going to be really important, and it's going to end up really beautifully. So this might be, it might be a little bit of a rocky road for a little while, but then you're going to be fully rewarded for it. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel below. I've also left a donation link in the description. Donations are never expected, but of course always appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.